Your why will never be better than his life.
He is the most evil teen you'll ever see.
I've lost my only child, my son, my baby, my friend. Now in my life, I walk this journey alone because that was carelessly and cruelly taken from me.
Because even after seeing the tears of his victim's mother, this criminal just smiled at their pain and laughed as though he did nothing wrong. And his evilness doesn't end there, because when he was called upon to finally speak, he mocked his victim's family even further.
I just want to tell y'all I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family.
That's all you got to say.
But what's even crazier than all of these is that he managed to get away with it all, despite his behavior. So what happened? This teen criminal is called Danta Wright, and on the 4th of October 2016, he and 2 of his friends decided to rob an innocent teen named Jordan Klee. But the robbery quickly escalated and went south, with Danta ending Jordan's life with a firearm. Very quickly, the 3 boys were arrested by the police and were presented in court, with Danta's friends very remorseful of their actions, all except for Danta, where things soon went downhill when he took the stand.
What did you do with that gun and Mr. Jordan Klee?
Shot him.
Did you kill him with that shot?
Yes.
And although Danta confessed to every detail of his crime and even pleaded guilty, he acted as though nothing had happened, uncaring about Jordan's mother, just a few meters away, who was crying constantly as she listened to how her only son got murdered. And when it was Jordan's mother and relatives' turn to speak, we saw this.
I've lost my only child, my son, my baby, my friend.
So why was Danta so unregretful? You see, even before the court started, Danta had already accepted a plea deal that would pretty much guarantee him a sentence of 23 to 50 years instead of life in prison or the death penalty. But his smile would soon disappear, because after witnessing his behavior, the judge got mad and announced this.
Watching you sit there, smile, laugh, and shake your head like this was no big deal. I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die.
The judge threatened to reject his plea deal and charge him a higher sentence, but Danta somehow managed to dodge a bullet after Jordan's family was kind enough not to continue to press charges. And in the end, Danta was sentenced to his initial sentence of 23 to 50 years. And after his evil behavior went viral, news stations were curious and approached Danta's mother about her thoughts, which she ended up saying that her son had a mental condition and that him smiling had nothing to do with what was going on.
The smiling does not have nothing to do with slack of what
That's how he handles everything.
that's how he handles everything.
But many people didn't believe her, as people claimed that Danta's smile disappeared after the judge threatened him with a higher sentence, clearly showing that he knew what was going on. But what do you think? Was Danta's actions caused by a mental condition, or is he just a cold-hearted criminal?